What, champ?
Do you believe in miracles?
Every once in a while I do.
Like when?
Oh, sometimes I'm working to make a thing happen. It's not going well, and I keep trying and trying. Pretty soon I realize that the miracle is in not giving up. And that's almost as good as getting what I was working for in the first place.
I don't think I understand it.
Maybe you're too young.
I'm trying to get older as hard as I can.
Yeah, well, take your time on that, champ.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
Hi. How's the fishing? Any big ones get away?
Don't ask. Just don't ask. Just one more dance, and I really have to go, okay?
Well, excuse me. Hi. How was the fishing? Was Michael a big help?
What do you think you're doing?
Making your house look nice. Don't you like it?
No, I don't like it. It's too clean. Things too clean around here. The place loses all its character.
I mean, it looks better than it did before.
Oh, yeah? What happened to all my clothes?
You did your laundry and put everything away.
Well, who told you to do that? I happen to like my clothes hanging over the backs of chairs. It's not part of the deal for you to touch my personal belongings.
The deal was we clean your house. We couldn't very well sweep around your shorts.
Well, you leave my shorts alone. Don't go messing with everything.
I don't get it. We thought you'd be pleased.
Did you?
We're only trying to be...
Helpful? The way your brother Michael was helpful on the boat?
So that's it. What went wrong?
Nothing much. Except little Mr. Know-it-all cost me my top hand. Barney walked out in a huff.
In a what?
He quit. Because of Michael. Because of dear old meddling Michael. So you'll pardon me if I'm fed to the teeth with MacKenzies helping me.
Look, I don't know what Michael did, but I'm sure he only meant to help.
Yes, I'm sure that's true. Mrs. O'Leary, can I milk the cow for you? Go below, Captain. I'll watch for the icebergs. Here, President Lincoln. Take my seat.
That's not fair.
Missy, I am without Barney. Without the best deckhand a man ever saw. And I can't run charters without a deckhand. If I can't run charters, I don't get paid, and I can't buy food, and by next Tuesday, I'll be a shriveled up bag of bones over there in the corner, propped up against the sink, sniffing at the disposal.
Don't you think you're overstating the case just a little?
What I think is that your brother helped me to the poorhouse today. Let me tell you something else. I'm not very bleeping pleased about being anybody's Uncle Willie.
Okay, we got a problem, and we're going to have to deal with it. First, I want to be sure everybody knows what it's all about. Timothy?
What?
Do you know why we're having a family meeting?
Sure, because you said everyone in the kitchen were having a family meeting. I guess nobody told him. Cuda is really mad at us. Who says? Cuda, and it's because of Michael's big mouth.
That's not fair. I was just telling Barney there's a better way to catfish than the way he was doing it.
Hold it. Let's stick to the issue. If Cuda bails out on us, we're up a creek.
Obviously, we can't replace him with somebody else. And we can't go around changing Uncle Willie's.
We could say it was in a terrible accident and had to have plastic surgery all over.
So drastic it even changed his voice and handwriting?
Come on, be serious. Without an Uncle Willie to run interference, we might have a platoon of social workers snooping around.
Can I go out and play?
Timothy, I don't think you understand.
That's right, I don't. I don't understand how your uncle can decide he doesn't want to be your uncle when he's already your uncle.
Timothy, he isn't really your uncle.
We told everybody he was our uncle, didn't we?
Yes.
So that makes him our uncle. And uncles can't get divorced from families. So the whole thing is too dumb to talk about. I'm going.
It's okay. Let him go.
He really feels we're losing a member of the family.
Aren't we?
He hasn't gotten over Mom and Dad.
Who has?
Look, let's get with it. What can we do about Cuda?
Maybe if we all talk to Barney.
No, I don't think we should gang up on him. But he might listen to you, Bridget.
Me? Why not you?
Look, let me explain to you how these things work.
Here comes the old man to sea again.
He's mad at Michael, so scratch Michael. Timothy and Celia he won't listen to, too young. So scratch Timothy and Celia.
Why wouldn't Barney listen to you?
Because if I come on nice, he'll think I'm weak. But if you come on nice, he'll think you're a defenseless young woman, and he'll feel sorry for you.
That's sexism.
Right on.
Sitting in my favorite spot. The Minuni paying me a visit? This is a great honor, little man. Is that my friend Timothy? Sure it is. And here I thought it was a Minuni.
The who?
Didn't I ever tell you about the Minuni?
No.
They're famous in the islands.
I never heard of them. Who are they?
Well, Minuni were the little people who lived in Kauai when the world was new. They were hard workers. They made all the streams and waterfalls and designed the trees and picked all the colors for the flowers. Kept them busy from morning till night.
They colored all the flowers?
Well, they had a hand in it. Outside decorators, you might call them. They had another talent, too. They could grant wishes.
What kind of wishes?
Whatever ordinary folks had on their minds. That's how we got volcanoes. Somebody with nothing better to do wished for them.
That's all they did, built volcanoes?
Nah, that was just showing off. Mostly they make folks happy.
How?
Well, you know, like making good wishes come true, filling up fishing boats, finding lost kids, stuff like that.
Did they only find kids who were lost? Didn't they find anybody else?
Oh, sure. They brought lost sailors home all the time. Whatever the islanders wished for when they bumped into the Minihuni.
What happened to those little people?
They sailed off in all directions, carrying on their work.
Did any of them come to Oahu?
Sure thing.
Really?
That's how I heard it. Settle in the mountains high above Makua. Who knows? They might still be up there. I'd sure like to bump into one. I got a wish I've been carrying around a long time I'd like to see come true.
Well, when I didn't hear from you for a long time, I thought maybe you found somebody else.
Honest, I would have called you, but, you know, I had this job with this Weber guy I told you about. It took up all my time.
It was your job, huh?
That's all, baby. Hey, have I ever lied to you?
Yes. But I was glad when you called.
Hey, that's better.
Are you sure there isn't anybody else?
You gotta be kidding. With you around, what would I need with somebody else?
I've seen you look at other girls.
Oh, sure, I look. Didn't mean a thing. Hey, baby, I swear, you are the only woman for me.
Hi, Barney. Got a minute? I'm really sorry for what happened on the boat, I promise. It'll never happen again.
What happened?
Nothing. I mean, it was something to do with my job.
I know what kind of person you are, Barney. I know you're going to be understanding because, you know, there's a question of youth involved here.
There certainly is.
Please, for me, say you'll go back to the boat and try it again.
Try what again?
It was just something that didn't work out.
Oh, you don't have to worry this time. I'll tell my little brother to keep his mouth shut. He won't try to give you any advice on how to do your thing.
Hey, man, what are you trying to do to me?
I guess your job didn't take up all your time.
You got this all wrong, baby. You know, she's just the sister of a kid I know, baby.
Go back to your boat with her and try it again, baby. And if that doesn't work out, why don't you go sail out and sink at sea?
Hey, baby, wait.
Don't ever call me again.
Did I say something wrong?
It's a conspiracy. It's you and your brother are conspiring to mess up my life. Well, why don't you just stay away from me? You know, that goes for your whole darn family. Hey, baby, wait.
All right. I'll give you an extra day off in the middle of the week, Wednesday or Thursday, you pick it.
I don't know.
Now, listen, Joe, I'm giving you a chance to work with the best little sports fish in the island, short hours for long pay.
I already make good wages.
Okay. Here's the deal, then. I'll give you $10 more per day than you're making now.
Cooter, I already like the job I got. $10.
You bald-faced beach rat. You leave my deckhand alone.
Hello, Gubatosi. How are you today?
I heard about Barney walking out on you, but that doesn't give you leave to Shanghai my
He's a
man.
free man. He can work where he wants if he decides to better himself with higher wages.
It's okay, boss. I didn't pay any attention to him.
You get aboard. I'll deal with this pirate.
That's a little strong, Gubatosi. I was merely passing the time of day.
I get you talking to my hand again. Let me personally feed you to sharks.
Hey, now, that's a colorful threat. Why don't you save it for the tourists? Whatever happened to that stuffed parrot you used to wear on your shoulder?
I gave you fair warning, Cooter Weber. Shop for your help somewhere else. This boat slip is out of bounds.
No, you don't want my picture. I tell you, walk down the pier, ask for Captain Big Jim Gubatosi. Tell him to wear his parrot.
Mr. Weber? You're the one they call Cuda?
The one whose name is Cuda.
This is a beautiful boat. I'd like to rent it.
Oh, well, no.
It is available, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm having a small problem with the crew, but I believe I do have an opening. Where you want to go?
Nowhere. I'm happy where I am.
I'm sorry, my mind must have been
It's
wandering.
not your boat I want, it's you.
Me? Well, that's to find our terms here.
Your time. I'll pay for it at your seagoing rate.
You want to pay for my time?
That's right.
If you don't mind my asking, what the heck for?
Mr. Weber, I'm going to make you famous.
No, wait a minute. Wait, miss. Miss. Wait. Something I gotta... Wait a minute.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
Why only one wish? 'Cause one wish is all you get. Come on, Celia. What would you wish for if you had one wish that could come true? That's too hard. There are too many possibilities. Being on the honor roll at school, being a star, having a bosom, I just don't know. I know what I'd wish for. Mom and Dad to come home. Oh, sure, but that's... What? A lovely wish. I don't know why I didn't think of that myself. Well, I guess I marked down everything I need. Now I have to go to the market. You want to come along? You don't like it when I ride in the back of the shopping cart. You bump into things. Remember when we had to pick up all those onions? I guess I'll stay home. Okay, I won't be long. Celia? What? Where are the maps? In the blue book on top of the fridge. I'll see you later. Bye. Bye.
just a little stiff?
No, it's perfect. Beautiful cloud formation.
I always try to have one behind me when I'm at the wheel. That's about enough of that. Still think you're wasting your money? Why would a magazine want to run pictures of me?
To illustrate my article. I also write. Maybe you've read some of my features in the National Geographic?
My subscription expired.
Well, I freelance for lots of publications. What do you read?
Nothing with pictures and nothing that rhymes.
Mostly I sell to women's magazines.
Wouldn't I look a little conspicuous among all those skinny models?
This is a special feature on an endangered species, real men.
Why me?
Because you're the skipper of your own boat. It's part of a series. I've already done lumberjacks. Then I go to the top of a skyscraper that's being built to do the man who walks the girders.
Do women like to read that kind of stuff?
Women like to be in touch with heroic men.
Heroic? What happened to real?
My focus is on strong men braving the elements, exciting men and exciting jobs.
I take it you haven't fished very much.
No, but I want to see you holding a rod and reel and hauling an anchor and whatever else you do at sea. Then I want to see where you live. I like it. This is definitely a man's house. Macho man.
Yeah, it's got character.
You're too busy to bother with trivial things like keeping house. Women will understand that. This is the perfect atmosphere for you. But I'm going to need more light.
Give me a minute and I'll knock down a wall.
Let's try a strobe. The shadows will give it a harsh reality.
Would you like a beer?
No, thanks. I'm nearly ready.
So am I.
I'd like to see you in a comfortable pose, doing something you like to do.
Well, this is it.
Without the bottle.
Ah, you call the shots. What do you want me?
How would you like cleaning a fish?
How would you like it?
I know. Let's try a reflective mood by the window.
That's easy. I'll just stand here and wonder how I let you talk me into this.
It needs something. Do you have a pipe?
Nope. You?
I've got it.
You want a picture of me holding a pineapple? It's kind of off the wall, isn't it?
I'm not done.
What am I supposed to do with it?
Nothing till I give the word. Then you stick it into the pineapple.
Is this symbolic, or a side of a macking away at a pineapple turn on your readers, or?
It's Hemingway-esque. Macho. It says, here is a man who lives for danger and excitement.
The danger of cutting a pineapple? I see.
Whatever you do, don't smile.
Trust me.
Ready? Now. All right.
I got the feeling it's going to be a long day. Boy.
How'd you expect to get all this stuff home if we hadn't one to buy?
I thought somebody would offer to help.
So you stood in front of the store for almost an hour?
Bridget never has any trouble. As soon as she walks out the door, there are 6 guys waiting to get their hands on the groceries.
Don't say it, Michael. Just keep walking and don't say a thing.
Timothy, we're back! He must have gone out.
I didn't see him outside.
Maybe he didn't want to be seen. He was acting kind of weird.
Like what?
Well, he wanted to know what kind of wish I'd make if I could have one wish. He was thinking of Mom and Dad.
All right, who got the stuff out and didn't put it away?
Not me.
Looks like Timothy made a sandwich and packed it in foil. Now, why would he pack a lunch?
He didn't say anything about going anywhere. But he did ask about the map.
It's a peanut butter smudge near Makua.
It's so far away.
Doesn't make any sense. Why the heck would Timothy want to go to Makua? There's nothing up there, but... well, there's just nothing up there.
Wonderland Cove will continue in a moment.
This is as far as you're going.
Thanks.
I'm going into Makua. You want the mountains, they're right up that trail.
They look a lot bigger up close. Maybe I should have brought 2 sandwiches.
You sure you got folks up there?
Some people I gotta see.
Trail's kind of rough.
It's okay. I'm used to it.
Okay. I hope you know what you're talking about.
Oh, sure. I've been climbing mountains since I was a little kid.
What are you now?
A bigger kid that knows a lot about climbing mountains.
Okay, Tiger. You're on your own. Did you look around the cove? He might be walking on the beach. When I talked to him a few hours ago, he was feeling bad about his mom and dad.
I know. He was talking about making a wish.
He wanted them to come back.
Did he say anything to you about Makua?
Makua? And he wanted to make a wish about his folks. The Minuini.
The little people? What do you mean?
I told him they might be living in the mountains above Makua. I didn't think he'd go looking for them. Those mountains are rugged.
Maybe we can head him off.
Little Ben?
What?
Tell your mom I went to Makua.
Somebody's got to be here in case Timothy calls. I'll go with Big Ben. Bridget, you get in touch with Kuda.
Kuda?
I don't care what he said to anybody. He's not going to let Timothy get lost. His place is closer to Makua than we are, and he'll be able to get there quicker.
For sure.
But we don't know where Timothy went, not for certain.
If he went into the mountains, he probably took the first trail.
Tell Kuda.
Like so many shots of me fishing.
I like the image. Who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and catch a shark.
You got a peculiar idea of luck.
Is that your phone?
It sure is. Here, you be macho for a while.
No answer.
Keep trying. He may be in the bathtub.
I'll let it ring 5 more times.
Come on, Kuda.
Yo!
Kuda? We need you desperately.
You can't find Timothy.
Hold it! Whoa! I'm not used to these conference calls. Bridget, you take it solo and tell me exactly what's up.
It's Timothy. He's missing. We think he's headed for Makua.
Kuda! It's a monster! Oh, take him! He's all yours! I wanted a shot of you landing him. Why'd you spoil it?
I got more important things to do.
What thing? I'm paying for your time, remember?
I'll give you a refund.
I don't want a refund.
Suit yourself.
Where are you going? Answer me.
You gotta go up the coast.
On my time. All right. I'm going with you.
You don't know where I'm going?
I don't care. I want my story, and I'm going to get it.
Let's get the lead out.
Can you at least tell me why we're going where we're going?
I'll tell you on the way.
Mr. Weber, now I know that this is no more than a job for you, but I would appreciate it if you'd at least make the effort to be polite.
Miss Bolton, you know what a male chauvinist pig is?
I certainly do.
Well, I used to be one. Not anymore, but I definitely used to be one.
And?
Times like this, I miss the good old days.
How do you know he came this way?
It's the first trail of the mountains you hit coming north.
But you can't be sure he took the first trail. He could have taken the second or the
No,
third.
but that boy sets his eye on something, he heads straight for it.
You like children, Mr. Weber?
If they're well seasoned.
Wait a minute. Please. I'm sorry, but I'm not used to climbing mountains.
I climb one every day before breakfast.
Please, don't make fun of me. I take myself very seriously.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
You just don't like me, do you?
I don't like half-baked magazine articles that make people who read them feel they're wasting their lives. I mean, you want to build me up, make something special out of my running a fishing boat, that's okay. But not everyone can run a boat. I mean, somebody's got to dig the coal, somebody's got to collect the garbage. If you don't think that's special, you let it start piling up on you.
I was talking about real men.
So am I, in real jobs. You know, people like you give the glamour treatment to certain jobs. And people doing other jobs, they start to feel ashamed of them. It's not right. I mean, I've been a dishwasher, been a bartender, fish cleaner, grease monkey, builder of outhouses. I'm not ashamed of any of those jobs.
Is that all, Mr. Weber?
No. One other thing.
What?
I think we're lost.
It's a little warm still. They're 10, maybe 15 minutes ahead of us.
The little people. They are here.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
There. How's that feel?
Okay, Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Now, what are you doing up here?
I came to find him.
How come you want to find my dad? And how'd you know he was up here?
Oh, everyone knows he's here.
They do. That still doesn't tell me why you want to find him.
He can grant my wish. He can tell me what happened to my folks.
He can?
'Cause he's a Menehune, and they can do magic.
Ah, now I get it. You think he's a... Well, let's see how we can work this out.
Can I go tell him my wish now?
No. No, not just yet. First, I gotta do some thinking. Young man, do you have a name?
Yes, sir. Timothy MacKenzie.
Timothy MacKenzie, we have decided you must pay for your wish.
How? I don't have any money.
We will accept your promise. You must swear that you will tell no one you came upon us. If you do, your wish will not come true. Agreed?
Yes, sir. I swear I won't tell anybody.
Good. Come, I will take you to the path.
Don't I get to talk to him first? Don't I get to tell him my wish?
Hey, Timothy, my father doesn't speak English.
But if he's a Menehune, he'll understand it, won't he? He's got to. 'Cause he's magic.
父様、この坊ちゃんをあなたは目のふうに考えしてましょう。聞いてちょうだい。よしよし。Okay, Timothy, come on, you go ahead now.
Oh, well, see. A walk. A pretty long walk. My mom and dad went for sale. They did that every Sunday before dinner. Except this time, they got lost or something, and they weren't able to find their way back. And I just was hoping if you could tell me where they are or help them get home. Because I miss my mom and dad. I miss them a lot.
I'm not sure whether my father can grant your wish, Timothy. I mean, that's a very big wish.
But I bet if I keep my part of the deal and don't tell anybody I saw you, I bet he'll help me then.
Maybe. But don't count on it too much, huh?
You're doing a really good job on this mountain. All the flowers are really pretty.
Are we still lost?
Generally, no. Specifically, yes.
What does that mean?
Well, it means I know what state we're in, what island we're on. After that, the specifics start to give me trouble.
Listen, can we take a little break?
Timothy's not taking any breaks. Don't think we should either. Hey, you okay?
I'm fine. I shouldn't have left my purse back at your place.
Worrying about your makeup?
No, not about my
Well,
makeup.
don't. You look fine. Not even a drop of sweat. Perspiration. I sweat. You perspire. Except you're not.
No, I'm not. Am I?
Come on.
But suppose they find him and call us.
Mrs. Calichini's watching the phone. If they call, she'll come get us.
Besides, if they find him, there's nothing to worry about.
I think you're just trying to get out of helping Mrs. Calichini with the laundry.
Well, I can think of better things to do.
Like what?
Like almost anything.
Look, you two. This is therapy. Keeps your mind off your troubles and helps the time pass by more quickly. Mom taught me that.
When?
When you were lost.
When I was lost? I don't remember ever being lost.
You wouldn't remember. You were only about 2 years old.
Tell me.
Anything to get out of work.
I'm just curious.
Well, you were playing him back around the swing set. Michael was there, too. And he fell off, cut his head. Mom and I took him inside to put a bandage on him. And when we came back, no Celia.
Why don't you try that act again?
Gargle clam show. Where was I?
No one knew for most of the day. Dad came home from work, and Kevin and I went up and down the Cove till sunset. We were just about ready to call the police.
I got it. She was kidnapped, and the bad guys decided after a couple of hours that she wasn't worth the aggravation.
Ignore him. Where was I?
Well, you were kidnapped, in a way. You were a kid, and you decided to take a nap. So our Mom and I were fixing Michael up. He wandered into the bathroom and sacked out in the tub.
In the tub? Why did I go to sleep in the tub?
Because, according to what you told us later, you thought your rubber duck was lonely.
Boy, how dumb can you get?
And you know who cried the most when we found you? This one here.
I hope we get a chance to cry when we find Timothy.
You will, sweetheart. I know. You will.
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe. Gotta go back. What do you think? You want to go back? Hey, Diana. Hey. Hey, don't go B-movie on me, eh?
Hey, Cuda. What are you doing here?
Looking for you. But as soon as I solve one problem, another one pops up.
Is she asleep?
No, she's sick. There's something. Too much sun or something. I don't know. Get that camera bag off her shoulder. I'll get her shoes off here.
Should I take off her snake necklace, too?
No. It doesn't matter about her snake necklace. What? Let me see. Diabetic. Million miles from nowhere.
She'll be okay when she wakes up, won't she?
Champ, we got ourselves one problem here then. Where'd you get that bandage to me?
Back home. I scraped my knee and Bridget put it on me.
How'd you manage to keep it so clean? Walking way on up here. Figure you get a little dirty.
Well, I was just real careful is all. Bridget always tells me to be.
Don't lie to me, champ. Timothy, if someone put that bandage on you, you got to tell me. I mean, this lady's very, very sick, and we've got to get her to some help. She could die, champ. And it'd be our fault if we knew how to help her and we didn't.
Timothy! Timothy MacKenzie!
Here! We're up here!
Kevin, over here.
Are you all right?
Kid's fine, but this lady's sick. Bad sick. Let's see, it's about 30 minutes to the cars, another hour to town. I don't know a thing about medicine, but I can't swear she's got as long as it's going to take us to get her to help. Better give me a hand here.
Stop! There's a house back there about 2 football fields away.
Let's go.
You want more, miss?
No, as soon as we get back to town and I get the stuff I left at Mr. Weber's, I'll be fine.
Yeah, that's kind of scared.
I didn't think heroes got scared.
I don't know if they do or not, but I sure do. Besides, if you want to talk to a hero, I advise you to start right over there. He came all the way on up here looking for the little people.
I'm afraid he thinks he found them. See, my father, he's such a short guy. The little boy thought that he was one of them.
Did he talk to your father?
He thinks he did. He asked my father to tell him where his folks are and how come they hadn't gotten home yet.
What did your father tell him?
Nothing. But I had to tell him the price of his wish was he's not telling anyone my father and I are staying up here.
Hey, brother, how come you do a thing like that?
I had to. My father's a pretty old guy, you know. He wants to finish things out up here, where it's like the way it used to be when he first came to Hawaii. But this is state land. If they find out we're here, they might make us leave. And that would really break his heart. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I don't think anybody's been up here today. So you're still in the clear?
You've been up here.
No, we haven't.
Kevin, you better go talk to the boy.
I don't know what to say. Gotta think about it.
The longer you think, the worse it'll be. Just go do it. Right now.
You need some help.
Just do it.
Hi. What's the problem? I said, what's the problem?
I screwed up, Kevin.
Why do you think that, Timothy?
Because I made a dopey promise to the Menehune, and I didn't keep it. And now he won't tell us where Mom and Dad are.
Maybe he can't tell you, Timothy.
Who can?
Maybe I can tell you. Maybe I should have tried to tell you a long time ago. See, the fact of the matter is, we can't count on Mom and Dad ever coming back. Maybe all we have to count on is each other.
They won't come back, and we don't know where they are.
I think I sort of know where they are, in a way.
Where?
Well, Dad's smile, it's the same one you get when the ice cream truck comes by and we've got enough left over for you to have a treat. And Mom's eyes are just the way your eyes are. When you get sleepy at night, you want to cuddle sometimes. And when you get mad at me and you stomp off to your room, why, I can remember Dad walking just like that when he'd come home from playing golf sometimes.
I walk just like my dad.
Just exactly like. And at night, when you're in the sack, all by yourself, thinking about Mom and Dad a lot, oh, that's when they're in your heart, Timothy. That's where they're always going to stay. Forever.
How thought you were going to see if Miss Bolton needs a hand with the camera stuff. Think you're going to need someone to carry you on down this little hill we walked up? Good. Legs is even. 'Cause I sure am in dire need of a little guy to carry down.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.
Cuda,
Lay it on me, kid.
how come Bridget cried when I came back home?
Gosh, she was glad to see you, champ.
I know that. But how come she cried?
Well, sometimes grown-ups cry when they're happy.
That's rude. Do they ever laugh when they're sad?
Sorta. I've been in any number of bars where a lot of awful sad people were doing an awful lot of laughing.
Did you cry when Barney came back to work for you?
Nope.
Did Barney?
Not till I answered his question about a raise. Then, well, it wasn't a pretty sight. Grown man going through all that wailing and weeping. Not a pretty sight at all.
Oh, Cuda.
Wonderland Cove will return after these messages.